Kimbrell. I am from Louisville, Texas, and I'll be playing the role of Heather in Hands on a Hardbody.
Hi, my name is Sauro Dwayne Sasa. I am from Pflugerville, Texas, and I will be playing the role of Greg Wilholt in this year's Hands on a Hardbody. I love musical theater because of its ability to bring people together. There's something truly special in a group of people from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, all coming together in order to achieve one common goal. Also, throughout the rehearsal process and meetings, you also get to meet a whole bunch of new people that you otherwise might not have. And come performance night, everyone from the people in the audience to the pit, the crew, the cast on stage, we're all in agreement to go on this journey together. So for about 2 hours, all the problems of the world wither away as we agree to tell this story together.
Preparing for this role was, it was pretty fun. I mean, I don't think I'm like Heather at all. Like, not to spoil anything, but our morals differ quite a bit. Luckily, we got to do lots of book work together as a cast. Our first whole week of rehearsals was us sitting around a table. Patrick had us do journal writing exercises, which was really helpful to for all of us to get into the minds of the characters we were playing. And then one of the first memories I had, first instances in which I got to play Heather, was in my callback. I went forward and did a pretty one-dimensional performance of her, and then within that one tiny coaching session, if you can even call it that, working with Patrick in that callback, I got a whole new feel and understanding of Heather as a character. And then from that moment, I got to think about and build upon her as a person rather than her as just a person in a music hall. She has feelings and emotions. So once I started thinking about her 4 or 5 dimensionally, I started seeing the play in the world through her lens. And once I got into her mindset, it really helped me physicalize and embody her as a character on stage.
I would say the biggest takeaway I have from this production is the idea that no story is too little, too small, or irrelevant. If a car dealership contest in Longview, Texas can make its way onto the Broadway stage, who's to say that your story can't and shouldn't be told?
I gotta be honest, I didn't really think about the overall theme of the show until we were almost done with our book work. Once we got to Keep Your Hands on It, the last song in the whole show, we had really good discussions as a cast, as a team, talking about what the show meant. And one of my castmates, Nick, made a joke. Maybe the real truck was the friendships we made along the way. And in the moment, obviously, it was hilarious because that's a top tier joke, but it kind of tracks with what we were discussing as a cast. Is the truck represents, in the beginning, everyone thinks an escape, and then at the end of the show, they realize that within themselves, they all make realizations as characters as to what's really important in life. And self-reflection, I think, is a big theme in the show. And taking it, that's what my biggest takeaway from the show was. Is each of these characters realizing they can do it. Perseverance, they themselves, they're enough. And they don't have to rely on the truck, the material prize. Each of them have their own redemption in a way. Some characters more than others. But that was my biggest takeaway in the show, is each of the characters has their own future, their own potential within themselves.